Hi there, this is going to be a video tutorial for the Popparoo. Pardon me, my toddler's playing with his musical puzzle. Here, let's move that over here. There you go, buddy. You can play with it right over here, okay? Real life wrapping. This is the Popparoo, so it's a combination of the Poppins carry and the kangaroo carry. When my son was really little, I really loved this carry because I liked the finished look of a Poppins carry, but I liked the sort that I got from a kangaroo carry. So when I discovered that you could combine the two, I really enjoyed it. There's quite a few bits of tightening throughout the carry, so bear with me as I try to walk you through it. You can also use a variety of lengths. I'm going to use a 7 so that you can see all the longest way that you can tie it off, but I will mention throughout the carry where you can tie it off if you have a shorter wrap. So you're going to find your middle marker. Like I said, this is a 7. I'm going to kind of gather it up, and I'm going to give myself quite a bit of room from the middle marker and then throw the long side over my shoulder, taking care not to twist the wrap. So you have a short tail and a long tail. I pin the short tail between my knees, bring the long tail around my back, gather it up, and then I'm going to bring it over my front and go under that pass that I pin between my knees. Excuse me, under the tail that I pin between my knees. This is the pocket where your kiddo is going to go. So you can spread it a little bit. And then at this point, to keep the carry centered on my body versus on my hip, please don't throw, thank you. I'm going to keep the tension on this pass, and I'm going to take this tail and just move it behind me and pin it from behind my knees. That's just moving it over a few inches to keep the carry more center so that it's more of a front carry on my body. You will work with the long tail later. For now, it just needs to sort of be out of the way. You can let it hang if you're comfortable with that. I like to throw it back over the shoulder just because it kind of helps to keep it up. Come here, Grimmer. Grab your baby. Yes, this is Graham. He's 18 months. You're going to put baby up on your shoulder as if to burp. And like I said, you're working with that pocket. And you're going to put baby in from the top and create a seat very similar to how you would create a seat if you were doing a front wrap cross carry. So gather that fabric, pull it up between you and baby, and make sure that you're going from knee to knee. He really likes his arms out, and his carry is easier if their arms are in, so hopefully right now he's cooperating. Now's when you're going to work with that long tail, and this is when you're going to work out the slack. So you're just going to pull straight across and work through the width of the wrap until it is nice and snug. So now he's got that seat created. Now is when I'm going to do the reinforced pass. So I'm going to focus on the bottom rail first, which is this rail right here, and I'm going to bring it across and tuck it up underneath his bottom so that it's kind of pinned. So this is the part that I'm keeping tension on. Then you can pull up this panel and work out the tension in the top. This part is a little difficult because it's not straight across, so you can't just pull. You have to kind of work your way through all aspects of the wrap and kind of gather as you go. This is also the tricky part because this is the part that's going to become the kangaroo flip. So Bree did a great video earlier this week. I'm keeping that bottom rail pinned. It's up between us, but I'm keeping the tension, laying the wrap over my arm, and flipping it over my shoulder. So at this point, you're going to grab the wrap from behind you. You've flipped the rail, so the bottom part of the wrap is now the top across your back. Like I said, he prefers to have his arms out. This is usually easier when your arms are in. And then you're going to just take your time to pull through the width of the wrap until it's comfortable on your shoulder. I make a circular motion with my shoulder, moving it back. It just kind of helps the fabric get comfortable on my shoulder as I'm working out the slack. So once I've held on to that, if you have a shorter wrap, you can move this leg underneath this pass if you want to. And you can tie off here, or, sorry, you can leave it over and tie off here. Just keep an eye on baby if you have a seat popper. Since I have a longer wrap, I'm keeping the, hi, hey, what's wrong? What can I do for you? You're done? Okay, give me a minute. Since I have a longer wrap, I'm going to bring that pass. Again, if you want to flip their leg over it, you can. I'm not going to do it for him because he's kind of fussy right now. Readjust your tension. If you have, again, if you have a medium-sized wrap, over or under the legs. It's whichever you prefer. I typically like to go over, but if you want, it's not going to hurt baby. It's not, you know, not wrong. You can go under the legs. You can tie off here, or if you have a longer wrap, like a 7, you can crisscross and go back around and tie off behind you. Any of those are correct. This is a pretty particularly grippy wrap, so I'm going to just do a half knot. You can leave your shoulder cupped like this. If you have a little more slack to work out, just follow it around behind you and undo your half knot, retie it. You can leave this up against your neck, or you can cup this shoulder. So you have 2 cupped shoulders if you want. This is great if baby's sleeping and you don't need a full range of motion. I'm almost done. Or you can put both up onto your shoulders if you need a full range of motion. So, like I said, it's a really pretty finish, especially if you have a wrap that has very different right and wrong sides, because this flipped panel shows off either the wrong or right side depending on how you start it. So, that is the Popparoo. Say bye.
Bye.